The Cebu Overseas Group of Companies traces its history back to the beginning of Cebu Overseas Hardware on June 12, 1952, started by my father, Kotyong, and my uncle, Tinting. We take pride in the legacy of our parents and grandmother who came ahead in 1914 of imparting lessons that it takes diverse but unified individuals to build and maintain a successful family business.
With humble beginnings, the founder of Cebu Overseas Hardware embarked on a journey with a desire to establish a business empire that allowed him to surpass every obstacle he comes face to face with, bringing not only his business, but his family reputation to great heights. 8 years after his father established his first business in Kinugitan, Misamis Oriental in the year 1921, Kotyong arrives in the Philippines to make history. Kotyong established Cebu Overseas Hardware in 1952 as a way to answer the need of Cebu City to have access to raw materials to aid in its rebuilding after the American-Japanese War. Working hand in hand, Kotyong, who did the supervision and finances, and brother Ko Ting, who did most of the management and labor, were able to get the business up and running. Soon, more employees became part of the trade so that each one could focus on a specific task. Soon enough, as routines and designations were established, the older children helped around and the business was thriving. It was indeed a family effort.
Our family has also moved to Cebu 1950. And together, I remember early 1952, my dad and King Ting has decided to put up a hardware store. So immediately after summer class, King Ting left for Manila to start preparing to purchase goods to start our store. Initially, the name of Overseas Hardware was adopted, but since it is already used by hardware store in Manila, we have to add the name of Cebu, so it was become Cebu Overseas Hardware.
Despite the competition with larger hardware stores along Plaridel Street, Cebu Overseas Hardware continued to grow steadily, as did Cebu, during its post-war reconstruction, through the customers who strayed into the store when the other stores could not accommodate them. These people soon became valued clients. In the year 1960s, bank credit lines were established and the business expanded. Throughout the years, Cebu Overseas Hardware managed to grow gradually, having overcome many crises and tragedies, all because of the commitment and optimism of the family. Despite the many challenges, the company continued to purchase land and expand its holdings.
Growth during the hardware time was quite slow until around late 80s. Carlos initiated to develop aquaculture. Then the feed mill follows. Christopher helped him. But majority expansion was due to what Michael proposed late 90s. It was successful of developing Thailand bat, followed with the development of Cebu Home Builders, which James managed, and then the development of Manila operation and CW Home Depot, which Michael asked my son Ferdinand to take care of it. And soon after that was the development of Park Mall under Neil, and the hardware was managed by Kenneth. And those are the expansion that has been going on until now.
The Overseas Feeds Corporation, established to first serve the requirements of the initial shrimp farm, but eventually also became a hatchery for the shrimp industry. The Carcar Prawn Farm in Barrio Valladolid, Carcar, and the Cebu Steel Corporation, established in 1992, exactly 40 years after Cebu Overseas Hardware started its operations. A financial crisis in 1997 left the company with great debt, but a great comeback was promised when they took the risk to supply ceramic tiles, and this gave the company a sure rebound. In the next year, King Ting's sons worked on a new DIY store format for COH. Later, it led to having the idea to have a one-stop shop for the housing and construction market. It was to be branded as a store that offered finishing materials instead of raw materials. Thus, Cebu Home and Builder Center came to be in 2002. The first store was put up in Banilan, and soon other branches rose. In Mactan in 2004, Pardo in 2010, Consolacion in 2012, and Binglanilla in 2015. In 2003 in Manila, a partnership created COHW Home Depot, where C stands for Cebu Overseas Hardware and W stands for West Point. Their concept of a department store with tenants selling their products. 7 other stores were subsequently established. Living in style was also established. As they say, one should not stop finding more opportunities. So the Kaw family got intrigued with the idea of opening a shopping mall in what is popularly known as Park Mall in Mandaue that opened in 2008. This venture was laced with many challenges, as initially it was not accessible to the general public. But after many adjustments, it is now a flourishing business that welcomes millions of visitors per year and caters to many investors. To further support the mall, the family also ventured into franchising Ministop and Greenwich. In the same year, Expo Tile and Bath and Better Living Tile and Bath Center were also established. The journey was never smooth for the Kaw family, but as the old adage goes, a smooth sea never made a good sailor. Through the ups and downs and turnarounds, these 3 very important life lessons will serve as a legacy of the family and the company. First, spend only what you have earned. Do not spend what you do not have. Do not borrow or take other people's money and spend it for yourself. 2. Learn to save money for future needs. Lastly, help whenever you have the means and do not expect anything in return. No matter the highs and lows, these 3 values remain: hard work, honesty, and integrity.
So we celebrate our 70th founding anniversary. We took back on how it all started in the hope that our future generations will appreciate that our ancestors have endured as they laid the foundation of what we have and enjoy today. We also take the moment to share stories from our very own employees who have been a glory and part of our success.
Kahit ngayon ma'am na may pandemic, kahit tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung trabaho natin dito sa Cebu Overseas, yun ang pinakamagandang nangyayari sa atin. Kasi yung ibang company kasi nagsasara, tapos yung mga tao hindi tuloy-tuloy yung trabaho. Kahit pa paano dito sa atin, yung trabaho natin tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Yun ang pinakamalaking bagay na napasaya sa atin dito sa Cebu Overseas.
Sa una, siya, yung kay ko nga pagka-person, gi-motivate yung ko nila, gi-nurture yun nila ang akong potential. So, karon okay na yun siya. Ang akong siya ay nawagtang na yun through this company.
Pagtrabaho na ko sa Cebu Steel, ang akong lesson nga nakuha, mao nga kung mo trabaho ka, tarong ka mo trabaho, kugihan ka mo trabaho, nya loyal ka sa imong pagpanarbaho, ang management di gyud mo tan-aw nimo, tagaan gyud kaniya og pabor or nga moasenso sa imong trabaho, tagaan kag mga opportunities nga angay nimo nga dili ra ka dinha ra jud ka sa imong posisyon, iangat jud kanila kung angayan ka.
Being able to learn, no? Being able to learn what is there to learn that will be able to equip you when you meet with people or when you deal with business. I think that's the most important lesson that I have learned being in this company.
That good and meaningful relationships are powerful. That's a very important lesson that I learned in Park Mall, and I try to make sure that everyone else in operations, they have to know that, because Park Mall success is a testament to that.
Sa tanan, mga tag-iya, corporate, nagkapasalamat kami kanunay kaninyo nga naa mo sa among kilid, mutabang o sa among kinahanglan sa kalisod, labi na sa among mga pamilya nga nagkinahanglan sa inyong tabang. Nagkapasalamat mi kanunay sa inyo, sa inyong presensya, nga kanunay naa mo dira sa among kilid o sa may klaseng problema sa among mga kinabuhi.
Sana po yung Cebu Overseas, marami pang mga tao matulungan tulad ko. Tulad yung mga kabataan ngayon na nag-aaral, nag-speak up pag-aral, sana po marami pang mga taong matulungan sa Cebu Overseas.
Hindi ko na kailangan mag-abroad, kontento na ako dito eh. Kasi kung gusto ko na mag-abroad, matagal na ako umalis dito.
Thank you for taking care of your employees. Not only matawag na nimo nga employees, but they taking care of us as their family. Thank you for all the support nga inyohang gihatag namo, and to the people nga inyohang gitagaan pud og chance to work with this company. Thank you for the COHW family.
Thank you is not enough, but I salute to the cause, to the COHW family. I'm always grateful that I belong to this family. More than half of my life, I've been working for them. I always pray that this will be, the company will last more years, more productive.
Motaas pa ang tuig sa Cebu Home and Builder Center para daghan pa sila'y matabangan ng mga empleyado.
Magpasalamat ko sa tag-iya ma'am, sa ko-family, kay maumay nakatabang na ko. Ako sa mga kaupasan ma'am, pasalamat sa ko nga amo mga sa bandarbaw relasyon, mayra ma'am, walay kontra ba.
Salamat sa Overseas Group nga ilang budyo kong kitagagahigiyunan nga makaabot kining tuiga karon gikan sa 1989 hangtod 2022.
Salamat sa kay sa tag-iya o sa management nga hangtod karon ma'am bisag dili kumikaya sa unta sa teknolohiya, pero nakasugakod jud mi pagtrabaho.
Thank you for sa tanan na management for giving me this opportunity to work with the company.
Magpasalamat ta kay bisan sa kadtong sukad sa una naamanta na buhi gid sa ato ang trabaho. Unya labi na sa mga problema kay daghan may problema na nagyan, although ang katong gimension nako nga typhoon audit ang pinakagrabe nga in terms of damage nato nga murag lisod siya malimta nato sa kuan ba. Nagpadayon paghihapon ang management. Mao ni siya ang pinaka victory sa mga tao. Nagpadayon paghihapon mi sa among trabaho. Wala mi mawadag paginabuhian ba.
Pasalamat ko sa karong maabot nga kuan anniversary sa Cebu Overseas kay ang mga boss, kuan matag-iya sa Overseas. Bisag in-honor ako sa akong trabaho pero sila nakailagid nako. Nakailagid sila sa empleyado sa mga ngan. Dili para sa uban mga ang naong rin ilan pero nakailagid sila sa akong ngan. Una ko ang Overseas maayo gyud nga mo ni success king Overseas. Tungod sa kuan mga empleyado nga nagkahiusa kay di man ubotag successful nga usa ra ka tawo. Ang successful ang tungod sa cooperation pud sa tanan.
Thank you very much. Kasi siguro nga kung wala si Buhok, I'm not here anymore. It's really a big help na naandyan, especially my boss. Kasi sa times na down ko, you never let me down. Nandiyan kayo lagi to support me.
I am grateful for the company that they still have me employed as a director.
The family and our company have come a long way. Amidst all the challenges, we remain resilient. Cebu Overseas Group of Companies will continue to provide for the family as it was meant to. The company is still evolving as the times are changing, and we are just seeing the beginning of the bigger things that we are committed to staying true to our values and hard work, honesty and integrity, and nurturing the company as we do our family to ensure the company's future for generations to come.